Another good way to get into this new year could be rather improving the way that you present yourself on camera. Probably could have done that just now. JJ has more on that. JJ.
If you're looking to get your message across to an audience, there is no better way than to do it than on video. But if you're like many, getting in front of a camera can make you feel a little bit uneasy. Well, our next guest is here to help bring you out of your shell and help you get heard. Melissa Tong is here. She's the director and producer with Duck Punk Productions. She joins us now with some great tips for people. Hi.
Hi, happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. Well, you and I have already connected on our experience behind the camera.
Right.
You live and work in Los Angeles, and you are a pro. You have some great tips for people and can help people get comfortable in front of the camera because some people just don't feel themselves.
Absolutely. I feel like it's such a big fear among people who have not been on camera before. But nowadays, I feel like everybody needs to be on camera, whether you like it or not. Because if you own a small business, you know, whether you're an entrepreneur or you own a business, I mean, people just don't read anymore. I don't know if you know the statistics.
As much as they used
to. Most
right.
people can retain 95% of a message from a video versus 10% from what they read.
It's so interesting you bring this up because with social media and the way people are going about their Facebook, their Instagram feeds, it's almost like we all, whether we work in media or not, are our own production company.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, we can be on screen all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's an effective way to get across
your message.
Okay.
Whatever that is, you know,
yeah.
Whether you have a service or products, I mean, it's just the best way to communicate what you need to communicate on screen versus putting it on, you know, like the old days, putting on a piece of paper, handing out brochure, or
writing an article.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Interesting. All right, well, you have worked with folks and taken them from being very fearful to being quite comfortable,
right.
and getting a lot of good feedback from their videos. You have some tips that you were going to share today.
Absolutely. So I say the first tip would be figure out what your story is. Because I truly believe in our big why. So we do what we do because of our deep and big why. So if you know what your why is, then you can incorporate that into your story.
I have the sense that there's like, this is very intelligent and there's deeper meaning, but I'm having a little hard time understanding it. So can you give me an example of a story?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I did this with a gentleman who was a CPA. So I said, okay, why do you want to be a CPA? Why do you pick this profession, right?
Yes, what's your story?
Right.
Okay.
So he said, well, because I love numbers, I like helping people. I said, okay, that's great. But I keep asking him, okay, so I've tried to dig deeper. So I said, okay, so what else? Tell me more. Tell me more. So finally he got to the story where his father actually was audited when he was a child.
Scary, yeah.
So he said, well, I remember my dad was trying to scramble and get all the paperwork and get everything together, you know, because he got audited, and it was a very scary process.
It really made an impression on him.
So it made an impression on him. So that's why when he was growing up, he said, okay, I'm gonna you know, do this so that other people, even if they get audited, I'm gonna help them get over it. I'm gonna help them, you know, do better, so that they don't have to be so fearful and feel so paralyzed about it. You see?
I get it. So it's like, what's your unique story?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's his
for why
big
you do what you do.
Exactly.
I love it. Tip 2.
Yeah.
This is great.
So tip 2 is about being authentic. Now, I know you have this experience before. All of us have. So when we go to a networking event, sometimes you talk to somebody and then very, very quickly you realize, oh, I don't know if I can work with that person or not, right?
Sure.
It's probably because what they say is not in sync with their body language.
Yes.
So you feel like there's something funny going on.
Interesting. No, I get it. So it's like use your instincts.
Yeah.
So listen, and I hate to interrupt, those two were fabulous. You have 3 more, but we're also running a little bit out of time. Can we jump to your book?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about the book.
Okay. So I did this book to help people to actually get started, right? So this book is called How to Be a Rockstar on Camera. And it's the first 5 tips on how to do that.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then, you know, your viewers can download the ebook
Okay.
And the website is rockstaroncamera.com.
Rockstaroncamera.com.
Yeah.
You're also giving away copies.
Yes, they can go to my website.
On that website.
Also on
okay.
the Duck Punk website. Both will work. So
Yeah.
they click on the download button, and they can download the book, start practicing, and then they can be a rock star on camera for their own business when they are ready to go on video.
I love it. So we have the book, we have the website. Also, people can learn more about Duck Punk Productions.
Yes, absolutely.
And they can work with you potentially one-on-one?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I teach
awesome.
a class called How to Be a Rock Star on Camera. And I also, do the videos as well. So, yeah, absolutely.
Melissa, this is so fun.
Yeah.
This is so fun. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, folks. If you want to get in front of the camera and make an impact and tell your true story, right? That was tip 1. You can learn more at Duck Punk Productions. Visit duckpunk.net. Duck Punk Productions, proud sponsor of The Morning Blend.